and they're still the exact same they've been since day one.
Like I don't understand. I know that you don't really get to see your player model a lot.
They're planning the update.
But
They just because most people play in first person, they've decided to prioritize the rest of the game over our player characters.
I wouldn't mind if the characters look like trash as long as they had like if our actual models looked like trash. I wouldn't mind it as long as they added first person vehicles. You know, and then had the ability to look at like a 2D art of your character with the clothing on when you're like putting gear on.
Yeah, they plan to update the character models in the future to make it match the rest of the game. It's just that they prioritized everything else because their data shows that nobody ever goes third person. They all in first person for the most part.
Honestly, I didn't even know there was a third person. Maybe I would if the character models were good, but I don't know. I don't know. It's one of those things that I look at it and I'm like, yeah, I can tell this game's still in early access when I look at it because that's the only thing that makes this game feel that way. That and the gyrocopter. Those are the two things I think the game needs like major work on. The gyrocopter just feels a little out of place.
I forgot that the gyrocopter exists.
Like other than that, like I think the game's great. Like, I will say like I because I played it with Chris. I don't remember exactly how many days we got before I stopped playing for a bit, but
Dude, you should see a blood moon on fucking day 497.
no. I don't think I'll ever see a blood moon on day 497.
That shit is insane, my guy.
I don't think I'll ever see a blood moon past day 400, to be honest, but we'll see.
We got to the point where we were just building random shit because like there was nothing else to do. It kind of became our building game for a while because I can't really play Minecraft too much these days due to a certain friend of ours ruining it for me.
Was it an Allen?
No.
Okay.
It was Justin.
Justin, yeah, that was the one I was thinking of. I couldn't remember his name.
He would want to restart all the fucking time, and then when we restarted, he would just build a small little cave and call that a house, and then not play. And it just was like, what the fuck? What's the point?
No, like,
Yeah.
I'm down to play 7 days basically whenever, as long as we don't have things planned for Final Fantasy. Oh, I need food. Oh, fuck, I need to go hunting.
One day we need to try and convince the fucker to come back to Final Fantasy, because I feel like if we can get it, like, if we're constantly playing and he's playing with us, we can re-spark that love for the game.
That's why I tried to buy it for him. I was like, hey, I'll get you a month and play it with us. And
So it's like, I think the biggest thing is that spark will never be reunited until he plays the game again.
yeah. I don't know. I hope he does. I wish I could join you guys on WoW. I can't. The game's just like, it doesn't feel fun. And class, like, I like change when it's evolving. I don't like change for the sake of change, but like, there's a reason why I didn't like when Classic wasn't Classic anymore. There's a reason why I followed the expansions, you know? Demon Hunter is so good. The Alliance races are so good. The game state was so bad. And then fucking I got time for Final Fantasy. I played it early fucking PS3 time.
The thing is, I don't even care for Classic because I wanted to play Wrath of the Lich King, not Wrath of the Jailer. And all the changes that ruined the... Like, if I wanted to play retail, you know what I would do? Because I'm already paying a sub Blizzard? I would install retail and go play it. It's weird that I have that option because I'm paying for a sub. Why the fuck are you making the classic game like retail? Quit.
Well, it's just I don't know. It's just
No, that being
weird
said,
to me.
Dragonflight's actually really good.
And
Not gonna lie.
I believe it is, and I'm happy for the people who can enjoy it. But I don't think I will be one of them. And
I'm only playing it because it's good and I can play D100 again. So.
See, that's why I would do it. But like, I just, even when I have money, it's not a money thing. It'd be a time thing. Like,
Yeah.
when am I realistically gonna be shoving, shoving hours into it? When will I ever prioritize it over Final Fantasy? I'm like, I don't think there's a way for me to justify getting it without actually just wasting money. And I'm not going to be like, hey, other people buy it for me because I don't play it enough. Because I don't play it enough to justify the membership. So, like...
I mean, to be fair, the only reason I play it now... Because let me tell you something. In Battle for Azeroth, I straight up... Like, when Battle for Azeroth came out and I tried it for a month, I canceled my WoW sub. I was done with WoW. Entirely. The only reason I still have a WoW sub, even to this day... Because while I'm enjoying Dragonflight right now, if I had to choose between Final Fantasy and WoW, you know which one I would pick? Final Fantasy every single time. Every single time, it would be Final Fantasy. So, the only reason I have a WoW sub is because my friend pays for it. Because he doesn't want me to quit the game. And, I've already told him, look, if you want me to play the game, you're gonna have to pay for it because I'm not paying for a game that I don't particularly like very much.
Yo, I just randomly died.
So,
I don't even know why either.
Where did you get? Oh, 7 days still.
Yeah, I just randomly killed over.
Does this shit ever get fucking Did your shit ever get...
I don't...
uninstalled?
Yes, it did.
Nice.
I had to force close Steam. And then... I reopened it and then it was all like, yeah, we work now. And I was like, okay, cool.
We Gucci boys. Look at this goofy fuck. Still in a cutscene. I think he's AFK.
He's probably AFK. If he's for that long, he's probably AFK.
Also, it's not even Endwalker cutscene. He's on Dancer, which means he's doing a Dancer thing.
Ah, he's probably doing... Okay, yeah. Definitely AFK.
Like, goddamn, I know Endwalker cutscenes are kind of long, but my guy.
I don't know, I still believe it.
I would believe it if he was on his Gunbreaker level 90.
I think the, yo, food. I think that, he probably went AFK, because he did say he was on a call, so he was probably with his girl.
Yeah.
Which, would... That vending machine still is functionable. I see.
Are you hating on our Lord and Savior, the fucking vending machine?
Well, I was all like, okay, I can't, I'm not gonna buy anything from this vending machine, so I'll just scrap it, and then it electrocuted me. And I can say that and be grammatically correct now because they are changing or already changed the definition of electrocute. So, bug.
I started reading Amawa, Amanwa, whatever the fucking how you pronounce it, the fucking Korean manga. Essentially.
There's a lot of
I
those.
started reading My Wife is from 1,000 Years Ago in like an interesting concept where it's a fucking like warrior from 1,200 years ago.
Yeah.
In the Tang Dynasty. And it's pretty interesting. A big thing that I feel like was gonna happen, because I keep bringing up the point of, at first she really wanted to go back to her own time period, and now she doesn't ever say that she wants to go back now, because she's basically become to the point where she likes living with the guy, you know?
Yeah.
But the guy keeps saying like, you should keep all this stuff on you just in case you ever get transported back. Like, he gave her potato, corn, basically a bunch of shit, because in the Tang Dynasty there's a bunch of famine, a bunch of problems, and they don't have potatoes, they don't have a bunch of shit yet, because that shit hasn't been, you know...
wide produced.
Yeah. So, it's like, you should bring all this stuff, because not only will it solve a lot of problems in your time, but you should become super famous, so then I should be able to read about you if you ever go back. Like, he literally says, you know, keep these potatoes in your pockets, keep these corn seeds in your pockets and stuff, and if you ever go back, don't let anyone steal your achievements. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I feel that for him, but that's severely fucking stuff up.
She was a weird cosplayer, right?
I mean, as anyone in their right mind would.
Because he was coming home after failing a job interview in the pouring rain, and she was just standing on the fucking steps to his apartment with a fucking sword and armor, essentially.
Are we talking about an anime or an actual real life person?
No.
No, it's a historically accurate event of this guy who married a woman from 1,000 years ago.
Yeah. Well, they're not married yet, as of now, but clearly they're gonna get married because of the title of the fucking...
Real life event? Yeah.
I was expecting a curveball, y'all fucking hit me with a historical accurate event of a dude marrying someone who lived 1,000 years ago. Like, I'm sorry.
There's a warrior lady from the Tang Dynasty.
Harley, you're not understanding. The curveball is hearing historically accurate marrying a person who's 1,000 years old.
Hey man, if I threw Florida in there, you wouldn't be thinking it's weird.
So the big thing is,
what sort of
this warrior lady ends up being randomly transported to the future of modern times from 1,200 years ago, the Tang Dynasty, right? And she, lucky for her, meets somebody who's actually quite nice and not a piece of shit. And at first, you know, when they meet, he thinks she's a weird cosplayer, because you're like, who the fuck is in full armor with a sword and pretending that they're a warrior and shit, you know? In the modern age. Eventually, because it's, you know, super late and she seems super confused and it's raining, she offers to let her stay, you know, at his house and use his bed while he sleeps on the couch. And eventually, he comes to start to believe, based on her mannerisms and the things she does, that she is actually a warrior from 1,000 years ago. And starts asking her many questions about that time to, like, compare it to the history they have now. Because he is into history because his father is a huge, like, researcher and shit about history, you know? And eventually, you know, that just leads to a relationship over time and time again. But a big thing that was at the beginning was she wanted to go home, and eventually she stops feeling that way. But he continues to be like, hey, keep potatoes in your pocket, keep corn seeds in your pocket, and shit like that, because the Tang Dynasty didn't have any of those kind of things. And his big motivation is, if she ever goes back in time, she can help save, like, all of the problems, like the famine and all of that, during her time with this stuff. And he'll be able to read about her in the history books. And he always stresses that, hey, don't let anyone steal your achievements if you go back to your time.
Because otherwise
You know?
he wouldn't
He wouldn't be able
Yeah,
to do
because
that.
then they would get credit, and she wouldn't. So,
Dude, I like that.
I have a big theory at the very end, when they get super close, she's probably gonna get transported back in time, and just because he keeps being so hard on the whole, hey, don't let people steal your achievements if you ever go back to your own time.
And the ending
So-
scene's gonna be him like crying over a history book that has
Bro,
her.
they're actually
Yeah.
gonna if they
Yeah.
pull a "Let me eat your pancreas," I will.
Don't
I'm
remind me of
gonna,
that
bro.
movie,
I'm
please.
gonna. I already feel it coming, bro. Like I'm gonna. Nope.
Also, another
bro.
really cool thing is he's trying to teach her a lot about how being a modern person in case she never goes back. You know?
Oh, yo, just say for real, you know, no cap.
But, a big issue they have is because she's an ancient person from 1,000 years ago. You know what she doesn't have that's kind of required to be a fucking person in society?
The
An
social
ID
security
card.
number.
Social security
Oh.
number and all these other things. Yep, she doesn't have those, so she can't get any legal jobs and shit. So he's
How do
constantly
you-
being like,
How do you explain
You
to an
don't.
officer that this person doesn't have a social security card?
You-
How do
you don't.
explain that? Because
You-
you signed that at birth.
You see,
Yeah.
you don't. You go and get one illegally. You get a fake identity to be your actual identity because it's your
Oh.
identity.
for the first 3 months, he refused to let her go outside just because, like, he didn't know what to do and whatnot.
Wait, is this
Eventually,
North or
he-
South Korea? South Korea, right?
Yeah, South
South
Korea.
Korea.
Okay.
will-
Does it actually take place in South Korea too?
No, it takes place in China. Because it's about the Tang Dynasty. It's a person from the Tang Dynasty, it was a Chinese dynasty.
Okay.
A lot of Korea has a lot.
Well, I know, but also North Korea has an animation studio.
Yeah.
So like,
Oh yeah. That's they are actually so some of the newer animes that have popped out like God of High School and Noblesse and what's another one?
So,
these
Tower of
nuts.
God. Those are all Korean
Got
manhwas.
'em.
Those are all Korean manhwas.
for the first 3 months, she doesn't get her go outside because of those reasons. Eventually, he's been talking to, because he has 2 friends. He has a super rich playboy friend and a cop.
This guy
right?
sounds pretty cool.
So he's trying not to expose her and whatnot because they've seen her due to, you know, being friends and whatnot.
Yeah.
Trying not
Yeah.
to expose her when asking how would one go about getting someone registered as a citizen and shit like that. He comes up with these super hypothetical questions of, oh, my uncle has a friend who doesn't have an ID card but wants to get a proper job. How would they go about doing this, you know? To his cop friend, trying to figure things out. Eventually, he comes to the conclusion that it would be extremely impossible without any connections, because she has no family. She essentially doesn't exist. Like, you can get an ID registration if people can vouch that, yes, you do exist in this country.
Yeah.
You're not a foreigner and shit. So then, he decides to open up about her to the rich friend and explain things to see if he could talk his rich friend into being like, hey, she's been working at my business for the past 2 years, but she totally fucking hasn't. You know?
Yeah.
And eventually he agrees to that, but then they need even more, they need further than just a job. They need a lot of different things to be able to be like, yeah, this person is like 100% Chinese, you know? So it's a big thing where, you know, he's trying to get her a ID card and shit like that, while he slowly falls in love with her and then realizes that, wait,
Fuck.
I kind of want to be with her. So then he tries to, like, you know, flirt with her and stuff like that. But of course, she's fucking Asian. She doesn't know this shit. You know?
She doesn't know what Riz is, bruh. Like,
Yeah.
oh wow,
So then he
I was
goes the
waiting for
route
the
of-
famous cosmic "I hate you."
He goes about it in a way of, like, sort of semi-tricking her, but not actually doing anything to force her to do anything. Basically, she lets her fall into you know, her own romantic traps and shit, essentially.
Yeah.
And recently, they finally became girlfriend and boyfriend. At first, they decided to pretend they were a couple to try and, like, win over his parents, because his parents, you know, had, you know, broke into the house, well, just walked in because they have the key, because they
Those are two very different things, Harley.
yeah. His dad owns the apartment complex, essentially, so he just walked in to check on him, because he's a fucking...
Oh, so
He's essentially a...
sounds
he's
like
a
an invasion of
YouTuber,
privacy still.
and his father thinks he's a fucking loser because he doesn't have an actual job, essentially, so
Oh,
he
so
came
he's
to fucking
me.
bitch at him to not get an actual job. Yeah.
Of course I know him. He's me.
So, at first he just explained that she was just a friend, but because they kept getting more and more suspicious about, you know, a guy and a girl living together, you know,
Yeah.
they decided to pretend they were boyfriend and girlfriend to win his parents over, as well as win everyone else over, because everyone else was starting to get curious in the fucking apartment complex, because you know how apartment complexes are fucking nosy as hell about other people's business. I mean, at least the ones I've lived in were nosy as hell.
I would agree, but the ones that me and Dustin lived in, like, it was, like, I didn't see anyone if I didn't have to. Like, everyone was pretty, like, just kept to themselves. It's pretty nice. But I believe it though. So.
Also, another huge. He went from being like a dom, like, because he used to be a player too. I mean, that's why he's friends with the Playboy Rich Boy, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But, like, he doesn't do anything without his permission because he's absolutely terrified of her.
Yo,
because,
he's
like, she's
whipped.
she's extremely strong, though, that's the thing.
Oh, well,
Like,
I would
extremely
imagine.
strong. Because what they're playing off of is not only is she a warrior, but the martial arts that we know now are fake as fuck compared to the real martial arts from ancient times, so that's what they're going for. So, like, she's capable of feats that people can't do because they practice fake martial arts, you know?
Oh Jesus, this is a long ass manga. What the hell?
Oh, yeah.
140 episodes already, or chapters?
140 episodes in this manga? Like,
Fucking kill yourself.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
I try.
It's fun.
I'm gonna read it. Fuck yeah. I've got like 3 others I'm reading right now that are all stagnating because one of them just went on a break until March.
ooh.
Yeah,
weird because, like,
season 1 ended, so I'm waiting for season 2.
I started reading one manhwa, and then I just couldn't stop reading others. They're actually quite good.
Fucking right?
Like, I don't expect much from, like, Korea and China, because a lot of their shit's fucking terrible. But, like, manhwa is fucking, I like it, I enjoy it.
Yeah, I've been reading.
I'm addicted now.
The 3 I've been reading are Sleeping Ranker, Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint, and Solo Max Level Movie. And then I read
Solo leveling
Solo-
also getting...
Solo Leveling's getting an anime. I'm apprehensive about it just because Solo Leveling was fucking amazing. Do not get me wrong. I really didn't like the ending. The ending was kind of a letdown. Just the way it got ended felt a bit weird.
But yeah, this manhwa has been been causing problems with my already problematic insomnia.
Lol.
Because I'll
That's
start
that's
reading it before
fair.
bed, and then I just can't fucking stop reading. Now I can, of course, because I'm completely caught up, but nothing for me to read.
Yeah.
But I literally just could not stop reading because I was so, like, interested to see where it was going to go. But part of me kind of feels like very much the way that they keep hinting that, like, they're going to become extremely close because they're already, like, falling in love with each other and shit like that. And then she's going to be, you know, sent back to her own time.
That or he's gonna be sent back in place. Ew.
You know what's funny
That would
too,
be
by the way?
interesting.
At first, when she was asking, why are you helping me? Why are you so interested? And it's like, what would you be interested in somebody from the future? Like if I were transported to your time, because you know you're like living history and stuff. And she's like, no, you would probably be killed immediately.
Exactly. I mean, she's truthful, and that's
Yeah.
accurate. So.
So it's not a Korean manhwa. It's a Chinese manhwa.
Either way, I don't care. I didn't know where it was
No.
from, okay.
The reason why I'm noticing that is because no offense, but there are a lot.
Bruh, you about to be
Chinese
racist on my
translators.
recordings?
No.
Yeah.
There are a lot less Chinese translators, and Chinese as a whole is a lot harder of a language to translate.
Yep.
I've noticed like that Chinese manhwas have
I just noticed
grammar
that.
errors a lot more often.
Yeah. I just am used to if it's grammar, it's one of those two because I do know that Korean stuff also is not translated amazingly.
Yeah, and there are some you can tell like how well something how like much time is put into translating by how bad the translation can be. There's another Chinese manhwa, I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head right now, but it's really badly translated. Like every sentence.
Speaking of
is
translations,
broken.
you know what I fucking wish? I wish more fucking light novels had fucking official translations. A lot of the time, like, light novels will go untranslated, they'll get a manga and the manga will translate it, but not the light novel. Which is really fucking annoying, because it's really hard to find, like, well done translations for light novels that don't get official translations. Also, you goofy fuck, are you ready to do some well, I guess it can't be. Are you ready to do some raids, you goofy fuck?
Sure.
You guys do that, and when I'm done doing these,
Get
I'll
your
jump
fat
on.
ass on! Fuck your videos.
Oh shit, you're in
Sucks,
Coral. I
mate,
can't invite you into
sucks,
that.
mate.
Are you in Fairy?
No, I swapped over because he said it was a fairy game. I did my ventures and then swapped.
Yeesh.
Cool.
Because when you told me you were on Fairy,
Or are we doing these without you?
do it without me until I finish these last two videos, and
What a
then
bitch.
once I start the upload process, I'll be completely free. You missed it yesterday though, cause like you missed it, bro. I almost shit
gonna be
myself,
a
pissed
Astrolord
myself,
or
and
Scholar, sorry.
like everything.
What's up, sir?
Are you wanting to be a scholar?
Yeah, I'm gonna use. I could go summoner, but I kind of want to get a bit quicker of a queue time by being healer. I'm just trying to get the things that I have to 80 to 81 now that everything's ready for Baja. Because you'll have to be 81, I assume, for the new deep dungeon. So.
I would assume, yeah.
Just
I
based
don't think it's been
on-
stated yet, but I would 90% sure, given the fact that Baja, Heaven on High,
Baja,
and Palace of the Dead all had a
Nether.
1 in it.
Yeah. So I'm going to assume the new deep dungeon's going to require 81, so I'm trying to get everything that I have at 80 to 81.
Which is
No.
completely
and Scholar and
understandable.
Summoner share XP, so I can play either or. So the only other thing that I need to get to 81, which I'll probably do with roulettes tonight, is Gunbreaker.
Yo, I actually need
No.
bullet casings kind of bad, not gonna lie. Can I craft those?
I should summon my fairy.
Gunpowder. I need. Well, fuck, am I out of
Dude,
gunpowder?
it still pisses me off that, like, Scholar immediately resummons their fairy, but fucking Summoner doesn't.
Nitrate and coal. Oh, okay. I have to go in. I have 1 piece of coal. Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm literally the only healer in this fucking alliance raid right now.
I have
And
a
healers
lot
do
of
not
mushrooms.
exist on Fairy. That has been my fucking experience every single time I've played on Fairy, both on this character and my old. Healers just do not exist on this data center.
Yeah, they probably don't.
The happiness I feel by sitting in a random town instead of by like the residential stuff and just seeing all the sprouts running about, I don't know, it just fills me with joy. Especially because, like, you know they're brand new.
Yeah,
Not
there's
something you see
zero
in
chance
WoW.
they're not new.
Like, even if they boosted a class, they'd still have a sprouty boy.
Yeah.
Where in World of Warcraft, you don't see new players at all. Or if they are new players, they've been hidden by the fact that they got a free boost for buying the game. So... I like how you have Midgar up, just waiting for him to sit on your shoulder. You wanna know why he doesn't let you command him to sit? Because he's a tsundere. You think I'm joking about that, but I'm actually, like, he actually has tsundere traits in the story. So...
I'd believe it.
Yeah, that hair really does fit your character. Just so you know. Like, it even looks good on your Gunbreaker. Imagine being Alan and not being on Final Fantasy.
I would be soon. Boink, 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 boink. Boink, boink, boink. Ooh, that's new. I like that.
I need to, like, go through and uninstall a bunch of shit that I'm never gonna play again.
Yeah, that's what I did. I needed to free up space for getting Hogwarts Legacy, Dead Space, Jedi Survivor. You know, all the good games coming out. I needed space because I'm not rebuilding my computer until I have a new GPU, or unless I have to.
See, I need to get a new CPU. I want to get, like, an updated, like, RTX card so I have RTX and shit.
That's
And
that's
also,
what I want.
DSLL would be fucking great as well. Because I hear everyone praise that feature, and I've never been able to try it because the 1080 series or 1080 Ti does not have access to that. That's a 2080 or 2030, 40 series.
See, I want an I want an RTX 2080 Ti. That's what I want.
That's probably what I'm gonna get. That, or if by the time I can afford it, a 3090 would be also not bad. It depends what the prices are when I can finally get a new computer. But the big reason I need to get a new CPU is because when I built this computer and shit, I had the best CPU at the time, but then a year after I fucking built this computer, they made a way better CPU. Like, way better. So...
Harley, what the fuck have you done?
What?
I'm reading fucking Lava.
I figured when you've gone completely silent and you're not interacting with... Your hair really fits your Gunbreaker, too.
It just, I fucking love the hair. It fits for nothing else, ignoring everything else. The hair looks amazing with the fucking eye patch.
Yeah.
It
I don't know. I really like your character with that hairstyle. I think it looks great.
It just looks so good. And it just works with everything. Hell, even if I go Dark Knight, it still just looks fine.
Yep. He chose amazing colors too, with the like dark crimson red with fucking the white. Looks great.
Yeah, I thought that looked really good. I was trying to work on something that didn't lose too much of the old hair color. I also removed her ear tags. She had ear tags, because I forgot what those were for.
Yo.
Trundle's a really good fucking oh shit button to help you as a healer.
What is?
Corundum. Heart of Corundum, so
I
either
don't know
so
what
for
that does. It's
so
not
Heart
that
of-
I'm aware of.
It's a lot. So it has two major things.
What's
One,
it? No, what class is it?
GB.
Breaker, level 90. I don't think you have.
Ah, okay.
82.
Okay.
And it's an amazing ability. It's one of my favorites. So what it does
Actually,
is
I don't know if it is level 9. Let me check.
it's
It might be
82.
level
82.
9.
It's 82.
Yeah, 82.
So if I put it on you, I can put it on myself as well. Its immediate effect is it reduces damage taken by a party member herself by 15% for 8 seconds. If you have Brutal Shell, you also give them Brutal Shell. Which is amazing. And that's for 30 seconds.
Oh, it's just an upgraded Heart of Stone.
It's literally just a better Heart of Stone by a lot.
Does it actually transform Heart of Stone to it?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, alright, okay. Alright, I get the gist of it then.
50%. It trades Brutal Shell, and it gets Clarity of Corundum, which is another 50%.
The fuck is hyper velocity?
And then it gives Catharsis of Corundum, which is if they drop below 50% HP or at the end of the effects of the 8 seconds, it has a cure potency of 90. Or not 90, holy shit, 900.
I was about to
Yeah,
say that doesn't
velocity.
sound that. That doesn't sound that like good. But then you changed it to the
Yeah,
the
no,
900.
Yeah,
and
cure potency
well,
is 1,000, and it's specifically whenever they drop below 50% HP or at the end of the effect.
Oh, you get 2 charges of Aurora? That's fucking cool.
Yeah, double charge of Aurora, so I get 200, and I can use them on you or me.
wait, that's actually like such a nice change. The
Heart
dual
of
charge.
Corundum, Pops, I've got Heart of Light. The other really big one
Oh.
that I like is fucking... Where is that?
We get something to use at the Burst Strike now because we get hyper velocity, which
Yep.
at 86 you get enhanced continuation, where you become ready to blast after Burst Strike, which then allows you to use hyper velocity. That's kind of cool.
Yep. And then there's Double Down, which is fucking insane.
Yeah.
Double Down is such a
Double Down's kinda
DPS check. Double Down is a 1,200 potency first enemy, and then only a 15% drop for everyone else. And it's AoE. So you hit the first person for 1,200 potency, and hit everyone else for like 950.
When we get him caught up, by the way, and we start doing our roulettes to gear up and all that, then we're also going to be doing our Crystalline Conflict grinding for that armor set.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna probably run that as my paladin or my warrior set. I really like it. Very pretty armor set. Vault Monarch. I think High Allegan fits my GB, so I might just use High Allegan for my Gunbreaker. I think it really fit, especially with the
Question for you,
Waving Magic.
Alan.
Yes.
Have you ever dyed something and then put it in the box? Does it keep the dye that you dyed it with?
Oh, you
I
mean in
believe
the
it keeps the
Grimoire?
die. I think it
Yeah,
keeps
Grimoire.
the die.
If it doesn't, you can
removes
dye it
fire.
when it's in the box. So if you dye it while it's in the box, then it'll keep it.
It should
Okay.
keep
The reason
die
why I
but
was
removes any
asking
color.
is because before the glamour thing, is and whatnot. You know how expensive pure white and pure black dye are, right? So I
Yeah.
have something with pure black and pure white dye that I would really like to put on my glamour chest and then put it on a glamour plate and whatnot. But like, I don't. I was like, if it gets rid of it and then I can't like permanently dye it that color, then I'm going to have to buy the fucking pure white dye all the fucking time again. Because like the big thing is, when you dye something and then use it as a glamour, it uses that dye every single time.
Yeah.
So I just
I
wanted
would
to know
I
if
would
could have
test it with a
permanently
lower
dyed.
dye.
Yeah, I'll
Test
do
it with
that.
like a soot black.
I'll put my like Beast of the Claw, because I need to do that anyway. I'll put my Beast of the Claws in there because I use Diamond Red on them, which is
Yeah.
super cheap. So I'll try it with those. I'm completely fine if I have to rebuy my pure white and black dye once. That doesn't bother me. Because if it does allow me to keep my dye, then I can fix my glamour dresser first of all, and then I can actually use glamour plates. Because a
Yeah.
lot of my common shit, I have like dyes that I don't want to get rid of on the gear pieces themselves. So,
Which makes sense.
which will also then make it far easier for me to make different glam sets for my different classes. Because right now, everything that shares armor just uses the same glamour, because I don't use glamour plates. And it's really annoying, because I'd like to have every job have its own unique glam. So... That is a cool scythe.
Oh, okay.
There's roll actions for gatherers now? The fuck?
One of my man's list items is a little I'm going to assume that's a translation error.
Nah. If it's weird,
Um,
he likes it.
I'm gonna
What
send
is
the.
it?
It's the list of the things to address, like in media, like chapter 4, like the towel, toothbrush, toothpaste, clothes, slippers, shampoo, stuff like that. One of the items is a little suspicious.
What, all panties?
No, because that's not what it says. I'll just send it to you.
Wait, I'm confused. I'm curious.
I'm gonna-
Spinning garbage collector. Because like, if it's too bad, I don't want it said, but
Bod and stacks, is that what it is?
No, the third one. You.
Third one. Oh.
no. Put it in the
Oh,
put
yeah,
it,
yeah.
bruh. Put it in the garbage
No,
collector.
It says lingerie slash
Oh.
underwear.
It's
I'm
lingerie.
pretty sure.
Lingerie
Oh.
is entirely a sexual garment.
Yeah.
Like,
Pretty sure
there
that
is no
is
world
a-
where lingerie. It's 100% a mistranslation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially
I'll throw it
because
in.
like when he lets her get a shower, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
she's,
no,
like,
it
using
did.
a very old school way of doing stuff with that, and he wanted to make sure she had like the modern way because it's better.
We haven't gotten there yet, but he did open. There was the joke about her trying to taste the soap. Which is fucking adorable.
Yeah, I
see.
saw that. That was fucking. Oh yeah, he basically uses a string to keep her breast in
That's
from
hilarious.
So he wanted to like get her the modern stuff because it's way better.
Nah, I don't know. I think lingerie is a good thing there.
The thing is, like, the guy clearly thinks that she's beautiful and is definitely interested in her body and shit like that, but he's very respectful. Like, even to the point that when he goes and buys her clothes, he doesn't, like, ask to get her measurements or anything. He just goes and buys a bunch of different sizes and has her try them on, see if they fit.
No, safe but sorry.
That's
Safe not
because
sorry.
she wouldn't know what the fuck measurements are.
True.
If anyone took a measurement, it was a personal tailor.
But the thing is, like, the way he interacts with her, he sometimes forget that she is actually, like, ancient, so he'll say something that any modern person would fucking understand, and she's just like, question mark? Hello? What?
It's like, nah, need the fuck?
I'm loving the comedy art style.
Yeah.
Like the half-ass drawn like chibi art style is wonderful. I love it.
Oh.
Got a
I
lot
also
of,
love, I'm not sure if you've gone to it, but I fucking love that, like, anytime she's embarrassed or mad or scared, he fucking draws her with cat ears. Fucking great.
It has not started doing that yet because the reason it came to mind was the takeaway person ringing the doorbell scared her because she was standing next to it for the shoes.
Yeah.
And it's just I fucking love
Dude,
this art
there's
style so
such a
well.
massive fucking misunderstanding later on when it comes to her shoes. It is so far into it too. Like, dude buys her modern shoes and then went to throw away her old shoes and then realized, wait a minute, these are from the Tang Dynasty. They're an antique. Maybe I can fucking sell them for a shit ton of money.
Oh yeah, his immediate question about the sword. If I take this to an appraiser, they'll be able
Yeah.
to verify it's an antique.
Yeah, then they're gonna be all like, where'd you get this?
You know how much that would be worth though? A perfect condition weapon.
Yeah, but the big problem
1,000 years.
is, he has his dad examine it because his dad's like, you know, huge into history and the Tang Dynasty and shit like that, and he calls it a fake because there's no rust or anything on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
At that point, I'd be like, bruh.
It's the same thing when he decides that he can't even sell the shoes. Is because they don't have any wear and tear because they look brand new.
Less that they probably don't have wear and tear, more so the idea that they're all any wear and tear is like normal use. There's no like wear and tear from their age.
Yeah.
And back then there would be no way to perfectly preserve something so well that it wouldn't have wear and tear over that large of a time span.
But yeah, and he ends up finding that he still has her old shoes because he didn't get rid of them yet. After trying to see if he could sell them as an antique.
Oh, this is just a comment.
And he fucking believes that he has a weird shoe fetish. Just based because at this point she had been on the internet learning things.
Bruh. Imagine being that guy.
Yeah.
Not that, you know, anything against it, but imagine being that guy.
Oh wow, I actually pulled fucking aggro away from this dude. The Dark Knight? Yeah, I actually pulled it from the Dark Knight. That's actually hilarious. Because B doesn't have a tank. B's missing a tank and a healer.
Yep.
So I will have to make sure that I actually think this correctly.
Wait, why is B... Did they die?
No, they just left.
No, there.
Probably doing a roulette and didn't want to do this this raid.
Bruh. I never had people leave until fucking...
Crystal Tower, yeah.
No, until fucking World of Warcraft people came over. I never had people just dip out because they didn't want to do it.
Yeah,
It's actually hurts my soul.
The thing we had happen with Crystal Tower was actually the first one that had it happen.
That's the second time I've had it. The second or third time I've had it happen since 2013.
This is the second time I've had it happen to me.
Like, it hurts. It hurts my soul.
So some people thought that they could just eat the mechanic and be fine, even though this is a fucking at level raid. so that's cool.
I'm surprised
They-
I fucking
Oh, Tank Buster.
lived.
Did I just get
Where-
almost killed by a TIE
Where
pod?
the fuck is my Aether float? There it is.
God, I'm getting hit by them.
I'm sitting here like, where the fuck is my Aether float?
I can't target those. It's not letting me target the Dark Ethers.
Okay, I'm good now. I found my Aether
Oh, I'm
float.
stupid. The Dark Ethers are probably the fucking, vortexes that are
Yep.
flying around. That's why I won't.
They are indeed.
They just have to be an enemy for the way the game does its targeting. I wonder if that means that you can hit them with indiscriminate AoEs.
Maybe.
No, they're immune.
Ah, they're immune. Probably, yeah, that makes more sense.
Okay. Boink. Boink.
I'm kind of proud that I've been able to keep AoE this entire time, and I've also not gotten hit by literally anything.
I've got hit by stuff just by trying to save. Can you get off of me with your fucking Dorito, you sack
I
of
don't know
shit?
what this is. I didn't know what that was. What was
It's
that?
just a Dorito.
Uh-oh, did it just knock you up into the air? That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know what to do about it, so I just kind of stayed away from people.
Yeah, that's all you're supposed to do. Doritos stay away from people. Or let me clarify that. Red Dorito is stay away from people.
Assuming there's gonna be like a blue Dorito that you have to get closer to people.
I don't think it's blue. I think it's green. But
Okay, I'm gonna give you that. I have. I'm gonna give you purple shell. By the way, as if the better Heart of Stone wasn't already a fucking amazing ability, Heart of Stone's only on a 20-second cooldown.
yep, artisan.
Really?
Yeah, Heart of Stone is a 25-second cooldown. Corundum does not get higher.
Hell yeah.
It is such an amazing ability. I fucking love it. It lets you take a little load off the healer in case somebody needs some help. Because I can literally 1, 2, and then give it to somebody else.
It's actually kind of
Tank
nice.
Buster. That type thought is doing less and less damage every time.
I really wish people would take my fucking res the moment I use it, because generally when I res, it's when I have a... Which means I can heal them when they get up.
Tank Buster again. I'm gonna hardest
When
on
they
the
fucking
spell.
sit there and wait, I can't heal them.
Boink.
I'm gonna put that on you so you take less damage.
Okay. I'm gonna light.
Do you have
just in case.
Continuum?
Continuation?
Yeah.
Yes. I also have no mercy.
Oh yeah, no mercy, sorry. You have no mercy up?
I am using it now. I just popped it. I've got
Okay,
15
I'm
more
popping my
seconds.
chain and try to jump then.
Yeah, I got 15 more seconds.
Right. You just gotta wombo combo that shit as long as the ninja puts a vulnerability up too. That'd be kind of pog.
The second you raise Yadaisha, I'm gonna go ahead and Heart of Stone her.
Thank you. Gives me time to heal them.
Yep.
Luckily, I have an actual healer that heals because they're white mage, so I'm not solo killing.
Right? Dude, I fucking
Being
love
a
how
shield healer does not feel good as a... Even as Sage, it feels horrible.
I've had
'Cause
issues.
we don't do a lot of direct healing.
No, but you have things to make up for it, which is where it's nice.
Do I care about that?
Like, it is far easier to solo heal as white mage and Absolution
Oh,
than it
that's
is the two shield classes.
Those pants are garbage.
I'm not saying it's impossible, I'm just saying it is a lot easier to solo heal as a white mage and Absolution.
Oh yeah, because they are actual healers. Instead of
Whereas
like,
the two shield healers are meant to prevent damage, not heal damage.
Okay, there we go. I was gonna say everybody else is pelotoning. Why is our party not pelotoning? We have 4 people with the ability.
Also,
The only person that doesn't have Peloton on our team is fucking the Reaper. We've got a Bard. No, those are monks. Never mind. So we have a Bard and a fucking Dancer with Peloton. Monks don't have because of melee privileges or range privileges. Fucking best friend.
where's my fairy?
Eos?
There it
She was on her shoulder.
I got really confused. I was like, why did she? I didn't die. Why the fuck did she get desummoned? She's not desummoned. She's just lagging behind.
And I really need to find a flashlight.
This fucking DK is bad.
That's rude.
No, I literally, this dude had aggro of like one thing. Had aggro of two things. I walked over, hit the thing 3 times, pulled aggro away from him.
Interesting.
Yeah.
There's
Sounds
probably
like
you got
he's
aggro on the
not
boss.
It
doing
means
his
that he was
combo.
probably AoE spamming the fucking single target.
That or he was not actually doing his combos, because the combo is what generates the immunity for the most part. He just hit random buttons, he ain't gonna generate jack shit.
Oh, for fuck's
And then
sake! Is
tank
Faded
stance is
Circle
what's
really
doing it.
72?
Yes.
Yep.
I'm gonna do my cartridge AoE because I don't want to waste cartridges on fucking first strike, but
This man is over here learning the pain.
bro.
Yeah, but at least older content's able to be done. Blizzard.
Hey, kiss my ass. Alright, actually no.
Well,
I
if they had a
I really
good
like that
game.
we get leveled down, to be honest. I find it really cool.
Where is Ready Check? Never mind. The fucking
No, ready checks don't really exist, sadly.
Because that means that for the most part, unless they rework how things work via where you get abilities and shit, you're always playing the fight as intended when you're playing the synced on. So
Yeah. Outside
And I
of the
pulled
eye
away
level,
from
like
Paladin.
sometimes
Jesus
you need an eye
Christ.
level sync or a.
I'm not even trying to pull aggro from these people.
Then why do you got tank stance on?
Because
That's-
I'm Alliance right, not a regular right.
Well, yeah, but
so-
unless
so
there's
just
ads,
go
you don't
on.
really need tank stance.
I'm just gonna take the damage. I realized too late. I'm just gonna eat the Vuln stack and go from there.
yeah, that's
7
partly my fault. I realized too late this is technically your first time here.
Bonk.
It's pretty
So-
self-explanatory, and I should have noticed it, but that wasn't. I'm so used to like the very specific. Basis, my bad. The very specific red rings and shit, having them all special.
Well, when we have no mercy ready to go, so I can just change charge them.
8 seconds. I'm gonna wait a few seconds to pop my mercy so I have it open for National Fang. I got temporal. I move.
Yo, what the fuck?
There we go. Popping my mercy.
Alright, change charge them. There you go. Now you do more crits to him. So. Well, everyone does because it just applies to him. So.
Right, it's a debuff, not a buff. That gives me an Etching Fang combo. Into burst, right? Oh man, I don't even get bloodbath. That makes me sad. What's this guy guess?
Hey, aliens. We probably don't want them together, but.
I think each alliance is supposed to focus one of them,
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to go.
but looks like they're not doing that, so.
Also, we're supposed to be one of the ones on the side because we're A, but
Yeah, I'm less concerned with doing the exact right one and more concerned with just making sure to do them correctly. Back to Goliath. You never realize how long these raids are until you're forced to
do I
do them.
not have Day Blessed? No, I do not, because that's 76.
I don't know what this is. I'm just gonna forego the mechanic for now.
Someone's supposed to stand in it, basically. Or wipes us.
That was really slow.
Oh, I need to get on the corner. Oh, fuck. That's fine.
I'm gonna grab a few cartridges and I'm gonna pop my Mercy. Had that. Popping the Mercy.
I hate slice stick, by the way.
Boink.
It is our only answer outside of our fairy to not use a shield. Slice stick is fucking terrible.
Slice stick is, yeah. Slice stick's always been bad.
So this is why you just a bloquium spam on Scholar.
I do.
A bloquium spam, keep up your fucking lucid dreaming, and you never run into issues because there's no reason to anymore.
You're good. I'll leave the DPS going to you guys. As long as, yeah, if you get, I'll keep an eye on the health. If you get kind of low, and so is the DPS, if you focus healing the DPS, I can heal you.
Yep.
So, I'll make sure and keep you healed.
Oh my god, someone fucking... Okay. Someone almost killed us with that.
Neat. That paladin was actually almost keeping up with me.
Oh my god, that was terrifying. Holy shit, someone actually tried to murder us.
Garbage. What are you?
Because we had set those in... You're supposed to walk into them until they face the right way, essentially. And someone waited until everyone walked away because we placed them correctly and then walked into it to make it face into the group.
Lol. Good scrolling.
It's kind of a dick move.
Oh, we're about to do the DPS check.
Fun.
Also, I think the DPS check is also the math boss, so I hope you're good at math.
I'm very good at math.
I'm glad
Cool, I'll
someone
follow
is.
you then.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm fucking...
I'm extremely good at math. The question is in what context?
Okay, this is not the math boss, we're fine for now.
Math boss, I think, is in the
Third one.
yeah. That or it's the final boss of the second. I can't remember. But I am also garbage at math, so.
The boss we're currently fighting is the Iron Golems. And I'm assuming something after it, because these are too easy.
They're not very easy if people let the fucking defense protocols happen. The fuck's compliance over here? We're... Oh, no, okay. That guy was a split second from casting defense protocol.
Cloth, wood, duct tape. Cloth, wood, duct tape.
Oh, man, I...
Failed 3 defense protocols. That's probably easier. I don't know what's nuking me.
How'd this guy die?
Something nuked me. I don't know what the fuck that was. I got hit with 2 things and got nuked. In a heart of light.
I cannot use that at this time. Don't I have an abrasion game?
No.
Oh, wait. that's bleeding down. Okay, my bad. I need aloe for abrasion.
I really like this raid so far. It's a very pretty raid.
Yep.
It didn't do
This
anything.
entire story, by the way, you would understand it a lot better if you had played Tactics, because this is all about Ivalice and Ramza and all that.
Makes sense.
And
Most of the
Final
Alliance
Fantasy
raids
12.
are basically crossovers with old Final Fantasies.
Are we ready to check this time?
Outside of Shadowbringers. Shadowbringers is a crossover with Nier. So
Yeah, aren't ready, and the tank goes anyways. Let's go. 3 people aren't ready.
also, this is one of the map bosses, I believe. There's 2.
Ooh, baby, mother.
Just because I believe this is because this is a circle, so this shouldn't do math. Someone stack on me, please. I don't want to die. Thank you. Pulverize! Oh, that fucking monk got pulverized. Sucks to be him in this. You're meant to do math yet? I know. Don't do something stupid like prime numbers. Nobody cares about prime numbers.
Initiating subjective missile.
I should have moved. I should have moved! I should have moved!
Variable weapon systems.
Oh, he's gonna fucking zap the shit out of me.
Oh, he's just going clockwise. That makes sense.
Are you not the math boss? Is this arena just confusing me?
Maybe?
I swear to God, these circles were part of the math boss fight.
Autonomous intelligent levels reduction, re-education authorized boost.
Yes, that is the math boss.
We mapping, boys!
Protocol loaded, initiating lesson.
Subtraction.
Command, align current vials with specified multiples?
Yeah,
Okay,
that
applied
do be
multiples
math
3.
boss.
Okay, that means 3 is good.
But that's all I have for this
1 and
episode,
3. It's
so
1 and 3.
tune in
Yep.
next
1 and 3.
and
Why does
we'll
somebody
pick up where we
fucking
left
1
off.
and 2?
We need to... I know I haven't been doing a bunch of commentating on the gameplay itself. I've just been chatting with them, letting them talk, but
Everything but 3. You know?
I've been trying to actually progress, like, figure out what my next
never mind,
move and
2 is
whatnot
not
is.
bad.
So, the
What
next
the
episode, we're going to be
fuck?
re-upping some
What?
wood. We're going to
Multiples of
be
4 or
trying
1
to
to
get a lot
4?
more stone, and we need coal. So I
1
need to
times
go out
4
on a run
times
for those
2.
3 materials.
Everyone
mainly.
believed in you, by the way.
But
I don't think a single person
I
got
will...
that
Oh,
right.
hold on, let me...
That's not how multiples work.
There we go. Sorry about that. I don't know how loud they were. But we're going to be looking for, on the next episode, we're going to be looking for coal, wood, and, oh, fuck, what did I just say? Coal, wood, and stone. We're going to look for those, and we will be able to progress completely. So, I'll catch you next episode. Also, I hope you guys like these longer episodes.